Everybody has a podcast.
What up? Oh, yeah. Welcome into the show, everyone. Everybody has a podcast. Whis will be in shortly. Woo, what a weekend. I hope you guys had a good one. Mine was all right. Pretty uneventful, but oh man, tons of football. I didn't really talk to them hoes, but it's all good. I'm on my old man shit, y'all. Kind of just, I'm not worried about all that because, man, once you're worried about hoes, it's a lot more worries too. Oh man, we got my man back in the house, Wiggy.
Wiggy, take out the trash!
I hit the wrong. Don't hit. What's up, man? How was vacay?
What an introduction. Fantastic. Always hard to come back after a week of vacay. Beautiful. Enjoyed it. Went to South Florida for a wedding. Then a couple of days in the most magical place in the world, Disney World. It was fun. I enjoyed it, man.
Oh, man. Nice. So a whole week. You go to the wedding. Well, the wedding, where is that at now?
Wedding was in Palm Beach, Florida. Beautiful place. And we actually stayed in West Palm Beach. So lovely, man. Lovely area. Gorgeous weather. It couldn't have been nicer. So really pretty wedding, friend of mine. And then drove up to Orlando, about 2 hours away. And did about 5 days at Disney. We went to every park. And nice adults trip, so we didn't have to fuck with kids. That's the best part about it.
There were kids at Disney, though, wasn't there?
Oh, everywhere, man. I mean, I don't see. It's expensive to go. And you see these people, and I literally heard somebody say that they had to save for 3 years for this trip. And they told their kids to enjoy it now because you're not going to see it again because they've been saving for 3 years.
Oh, God, what a great guilt trip to lay on your kid.
Yeah. Lovely parents. Hey, we saved 3 years for y'all asses.
Yeah. Jeez.
Yeah. It was exciting, man. I haven't been in about 10 years, and the shit that they have now for all the roller coasters and the rides.
Did you go to Space Mountain? Is that still there?
It's still there. Hell yeah, I rode Space Mountain, man. Big fan of it.
That's a cool roller coaster.
That's cool, man. It's still legendary. I think you've got to always do the classics. I mean, Space Mountain, the Haunted Mansion, Tower of Terror. Those are some of my favorites. But now they've got the Guardians of the Galaxy roller coaster. That bitch was badass. And then they have Star Wars, Rise of the Resistance. And I'm not even a huge Star Wars or Guardians fan. Probably get some booze for that. But, man, the coasters were, I mean, it's like being in a movie. And the shit was badass. So I can't say enough about it. If I have any recommendations, do not take your fucking kids to Disney. Go on a guys trip, go on an adults trip, go on a couples trip, but don't take your kids.
Oh, true that. Then we got Whis. What's up, Whis? What's going on?
I mean, you see any bitches out there? What? Tell me about some ass or something. I'm fucking bored with this shit already. Dumbasses.
Hey, man. What the fuck, Whis?
I was just saying, goddamn motherfuckers. I gotta watch fucking Bama lose and shit. I'm tired of this shit, motherfuckers.
Well, you just shut the fuck up. We'll get into that later. So, all right. So you did the wedding. So that was cool. And then Disney World. What was the highlight of Disney World?
Good question, man. You know what I feel Disney does? They space out all their rides between parks, so that way you have to buy different park fucking tickets.
Sneaky.
Sneaky. Very, very good business move because, you know, you've got Magic Kingdom, Hollywood Studios, Epcot, and Animal Kingdom. I mean, Epcot's overrated in my opinion, but they had the Guardians of the Galaxy ride, and that shit was incredible. I can't describe it. Highlight, man, being there without children and enjoying all the rides. When you go with just two people, too, man, it's a lot easier to get on those rides because they're going to call a couple before they call a family of five. So,
right, okay.
Yeah, we ought to get Whis and Grant Mills down there. We'll take a trip and maybe a live broadcast from Disney.
I don't know, maybe, man.
You sound enthusiastic about that idea.
Yeah, I don't know. We might do that.
I mean, is there hookers there?
Maybe on the outskirts of Disney. I don't know. I think there's got to be some. Maybe you get one that dresses up like Snow White.
Oh, I'm down with that, motherfuckers.
I'll be willing to bet that's what they do down there.
I know. There's some freaks down there.
Gotta be.
Gotta be. Man. You know what? Before we really get into it, I'm going to this call's been in the bank for a minute. Let's go ahead and hit the phones real quick. Oh baby, I think we got oh hell, we got Harriet. I'm gonna hit it up and see what's going on to Miss Harriet here.
Oh, shit, motherfuckers. I can't believe this damn shit. Bella the Wizard lost the goddamn game. What the hell? Did somebody fucking tell her when the fucking shit and call the goddamn boys out there on stage? I ain't no run the fucking ball 3 times and then get a goddamn retard to kick off the fucking chance and kick it up fucking retard goddamn shit. Fuck y'all, roll tide.
Oh.
Yeah, she was.
That was a lot of shit wrong with that game. Bama lost that. Bama pretty much gave it away. I mean, you could take away all the shit from like what happened, the whole fuck ups, the calls, the hits to the head to Bryce, and everything else, and just say like everybody else has been saying, what the fuck happened at the end of the game? Why 3 straight passes and not runs to make it easier on the fucking kicker? You know, I mean, you'd think fucking Saban would have done that.
Yeah, I mean, I've got a lot of opinions on it. I've recapped it and thought about it a lot. I understand the Harriet anxiety and the feedback. She was pissed.
She was pissed.
Rightfully so. I mean, it comes down to a lot of things, and I think most of it is probably reflected in coaching. I mean, there's bonehead calls, and to me, this just seems like uncharacteristically not a Saban team. They have set the record and rewrote penalties at the Texas game, and then they did it again this year. They lead the country in penalties. That is not a Saban team. You can't have 17 penalties in the game, set the school record for that, and expect to win. You can't have a guy go after a punt. Tennessee's only, I saw this stat earlier, Tennessee's only punted 3 times this year. That was one of them. That's insane.
Well,
it shows how good they are as a team.
That's crazy.
Then the guy goes and muffs it. So a lot of mistakes, man. I mean, I think it's reflected on coaching. I understand the outrage, but they'll be back.
I mean, how many of his teams won a title undefeated?
Only 2 out of 6, and
Yeah,
4.
so.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I mean, Alabama's really good at bouncing back. They had trouble at A&M 24-20. They had trouble this week. They played Tennessee. Tennessee is a damn good team. No discredit to them, man. That wide receiver and Hendon Hooker is an unbelievable combo. So
yeah, they're good. They're good. Yeah. They got a good team.
It'll be interesting to see what happens because inevitably Tennessee's going to play Georgia, and one of those 2 teams will be SEC East. Alabama likely wins West. I don't see anybody else besides Ole Miss. We can get to that later, but it could be a setup for a rematch. That'd be a good one.
That would be interesting. That would be good. Who the hell knows what's going to happen, man? So much crazy shit happens when it comes down to playoff time and the scenarios and then what actually happens. So, man, it's going to be interesting. Definitely for sure. Definitely and for sure.
It'll be good. But, yeah, no knee-jerk reactions necessary. Every time this happens, Alabama's had 6 titles, like we said. 4 of them have been off a 1-loss season. Everybody says Alabama's done. Stick a fork in them. It's over. And usually it's opposite. They usually end up having a pretty solid season. So,
yeah.
I'm down for it. It was a hell of a game, though. Awesome game.
It was definitely a great game. It wasn't no fucking snoozer, that's for sure.
No, if you're a fan of either team, I feel sorry for your blood pressure and your anxiety levels. I want to see a game like that that's not a team that I like so I can enjoy the back and forth.
Me too, brother. Let's go to Jerry in, I think he's in Knoxville. Let's see.
Oh, gosh.
Hey, boys, this is Jerry Cushionberry III from Knoxville, Tennessee. How you boys doing?
What's up, Jerry?
I just wanted to say one thing to you boys. We hold Alabama. Fuck you boys. I'm lost.
I knew he was going to have a hater on this motherfucker. Fuck you, you bastard.
Oh, Jerry.
Jerry.
Oh, Miss so horny.
Fuck Jerry. Fucking Vols fans and your shit. That's why we hate you. That's why we hate y'all out here.
They don't know how to handle a win. That was
The last time they won was a fucking while ago. Bama always whipping up on Tennessee anyway. Fuck them. Jerry.
I will go.
Jerry smoked a cigar?
Jerry smoked a cigar for sure. He probably smoked a couple. And I will tell you here now, you heard it first. Tennessee will not win the national championship this year. Nah. There's no way. I don't see that happening. That's not just being a Vols hater. I just don't see that happening. It's going to be a long route. It'll be a rocky stop somewhere. So eat shit, Jerry. Enjoy your win.
No national championship for you.
No.
Fuck you, Jerry, you dumbass bitch. Anyway, let's see what old Raj has to say out there in North Khaki.
Hey, motherfuckers. This is Raj. I hope you're doing very, very well. I have the question is a little bit different. Do you do any impressions, any of your motherfuckers? I think that would be very, very funny. I'll hang up and listen to you. Thank you.
Raj, all right, cool. You do any impressions?
You know, not off the top of my head, I can't think. Does Fat Albert count?
Hey.
Hey, that's a good one. I like that. I got one too. It's kind of Fat Albert related. Rudy, get in the jello. That's why Bill Cosby. That shit was terrible.
That was good.
That was quite new.
What impressions you got, Whis? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, Whis always throwing shade, but he can't come through. Asshole.
I'm too busy getting pussy, y'all. Dumbasses.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I forgot about that, Whis. God damn, pimping. You know what? I was looking at some of the news stuff. Not a lot of video game news, but what we will get into is we got some odd stuff going on. So
odd stuff, love it.
Yeah. All right, so the news. Usually we try to do some video game related stuff, but yeah, sometimes there's really nothing going on and it's sort of too nerdish for me. I like the video game stuff, but sometimes there's just nothing really cool going on that front. So what we've done is reverted to a little bit of weird news going on right now. So Levi's jeans from the 1880s auctioned off for $87,400 after it looks like they was discovered in a mine shaft. A pair of Levi's jeans from the 1880s found in an abandoned mine and auctioned for $87,400. Looks like they were abandoned in the mine in the American West. And who found these? A self-described denim archaeologist, Michael Harris. Or sold. Yeah, that sounds like one of those made-up jobs. They were sold at Durango Vintage Festivus. Man, we gotta go to that. Durango Vintage Festivus.
Durango?
Yeah, it's a 4-day celebration of denim on the outskirts of Aztec, New Mexico. I've never heard of that.
On the outskirts of New Mexico, man. That's... You know, there was a guy with a YouTube channel, and I think he still has it. Him and some investors bought a place in California, a ghost town, and it has mines on it. They found a pair of jeans deep in one of the mines before. Now, I think theirs didn't sell, but he had mentioned, I don't know if it was years ago, probably months ago, maybe about a year, that those jeans can fetch money. A lot of people, I guess, look for those in mines, the old Levi's, and maybe his weren't Levi's, but that is incredible. $87,000. And I saw the picture. That fit was pretty good looking on a pair of jeans. I thought they were going to be old raggedy and shit.
Yeah, it looks like something you might buy in, a fat person store or something. Oh, God. Good thing nobody listens to this show. Anyway, so they found that shit and $87K. Well, that's pretty good motherfucking return for nothing. I don't know what the fuck ass kind of money you spend on going down into a fucking old ass mine. But all right. So we paid 90% of the. Wait a minute. I guess they're saying we're purchased by Kyle Haltner and Zip Stevenson.
What the fuck?
I don't know. So one of them paid 90%, while the other one paid the remaining 10%.
Well, no. So what the fuck? One of them owns 90% of the jeans. I mean, what are you going to do with that?
I have no idea. Maybe it'll be one of them museums or something. Or let's see. The new owners say that the jeans are now being kept in a safety deposit box near Denim Doctors and can be viewed by appointment. They said they are hoping to sell the pants to a museum. I knew it. For public display. So, yeah, I figured, man.
And, I'm actually a self-described museum fan, but when you go to museums, there ain't nobody I can think, maybe except a fucking denim archaeologist, that's going to wake up one weekend and be like, we got to head out and see that old-ass pair of jeans.
Yeah, right. That's just something, I guess, that's on the a side item on the agenda.
I can't see there being any return on that investment unless it's personal satisfaction. I mean,
Well, they said they were going to sell it to the museum. So
I guess, man, if there's a museum that has that kind of money, Smithsonian or some
yeah,
shit, they can put it up. But I mean, I don't see the attraction in putting those on display. I think it's cool. I think it's extremely cool. But 87,000, man, 15,000, 20, maybe, but goddamn.
Man, they got too much money. I'd rather have a new pair of jeans.
Yeah, I would too. They find some crazy shit out there in the West, though. I think those ghost towns are cool. Have you ever been to a ghost town?
I have not been to a ghost town. That would be cool.
I think they're cool. You don't see them as much in the East, but out West, I've been to a couple of them out there. Some of them are spooky. I bet if you went out there with a metal detector or you went to a shaft, there's probably a bunch of crazy shit you could find out there.
I bet, man. I bet. Let's see what else has got going on. Man holds 150 lit candles in his mouth for Guinness World Record. An Idaho man held 150 lit candles. This is on YouTube, by the way.
Goddamn.
In his mouth for 30 seconds to break a Guinness World Record. David Rush, who has broken nearly 250 Guinness World Records to promote STEM education, said he previously attempted the same record in December, but failed when some of the candles fell out of his mouth. The weight of all the candles was intense, and I had over 10 minutes of salivating, making the candles slippery in my mouth, Rush said of his most recent attempt. Only 5 seconds in, I could feel them slipping out, so I had to clamp down even harder and bite in with my teeth to keep them from falling out. Rush said he wore eye protection during the attempt, but still had to struggle with smoke inhalation and the candles becoming slippery from his saliva. Rush successfully broke the record of 105 candles, which was set by a North Carolina man, Garrett James, in 2021. I remember the one when we were kids, when the guy had all the cigarettes in his mouth.
Cool. That was a popular picture and shit, too.
It was.
Yeah. Man, I've got to watch this video. I've got it pulled up here. David Rush. Here he is. So these are long ass,
crazy.
Yeah, these are long ass skinny candles. This
30 seconds. I guess I don't know. I mean, what do you just get to say that? I guess it promotes STEM education is what I read, but
I think they have to say some shit like, to me it's like, how pointless can you get? I guess, can you even say it's impressive? I mean,
stupid. It's pretty stupid. Yeah. Pretty fucking dumb.
I mean, I can, and I hate saying it, but I can actually understand the guy with the cigarettes in his mouth. Hell, people put cigarettes in your mouth, but how many fucking people go out and shove candles in their mouth?
That's just weird.
I think it's weird. I think it's pointless. I mean, I'm not impressed by it. I mean, and to me, if you're going to get a record for sticking something in your mouth, probably porn stars that do it a lot better than him. So, whatever.
Better get him fit this dick, yeah.
Oh, God. World's oldest practicing doctor is 100 years old. He has no plans to retire. This motherfucker, a 100-year-old Ohio man, holds a Guinness World Record of being the world's oldest doctor, says he's not going to retire anytime soon. Dr. Howard Tucker of Cleveland was initially certified as the world's oldest practicing doctor in February 2021 when he was 98. Now he's 100, and he continues to work full-time with his typical day lasting from 9 till 6.
God.
So he's still practicing. And would you have this dude as your doctor?
Fuck no, too old. My granddad told me that when he was old and getting sick, he always said you wanted younger doctors because they're going to be on the cutting edge of medicine and technology. He said you don't want old ass doctors. So I stand by that advice. My granddad lived to 68, but let's ignore that.
And granddaddy was a pimp. It's all right. He lived. Man, people were different. You know what I mean? Like if you back in the day, man, if you look at somebody. If you ever look like an old magazine from the 70s and look at somebody that was like 25 back then, they look like they were like fucking 40. Oh, yeah. You know what I mean? Like they look a lot older. So.
Yeah, it's definitely. But yeah, I wouldn't, man. Well, he's a neurologist too. So I don't know. I would personally not want a 100-year-old doctor walking into the room. What do you think?
I don't think so, man. I mean, he's pretty damn old, but
Motherfucker fought in World War II. It says on his body.
so yeah, I mean, but I mean, yeah, I guess, like you said, he's a neurologist. So what is he really doing?
I mean, if you're
I don't.
contributing to studies but it says practicing, so
Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of scared.
Yeah.
Your brain and shit. Oh,
oh no.
Yeah, I might want somebody a little bit younger.
I would too. You know what? I will say, and I'll play devil's advocate with myself here. They always say too, when you stop moving, that's when you stop moving. And maybe, as a neurologist, he's working on brain shit all day and it's keeping him sharp. So, you know what? I still wouldn't want him as my doctor, but I guarantee when he does retire, that's gonna be it for him. He's done.
Oh yeah. Shit. You know what it is, Yeah, he old, man. But he's still got some hair though. Shit, I know some people that's bald that's like 40-something.
Yeah, motherfucker don't look 100.
Nah, not at all. Not at all, man. Not at all.
No, like
yeah. I don't know. There's like a lot of difference. Once you get to like, I don't know, 60, 70, it's like, yeah, kind of look the same, but like varying degrees of like disgusting. I guess. Varying levels of old. It sounds fucking bad, I guess, but maybe it won't be like that for us.
I remember meeting my great grandmother, and she lived to be 105.
Wow, man.
Yeah, but I mean, man, she looked every bit of 105 years old. I mean, and she was still moving. She lived in a nursing home, but we would visit her. I mean, but she was tiny and frail, and I mean, yelling, had those big old ass thick glasses on that made her eyes look huge. I mean, she scared me. I was about 10 years old when I met her, and yeah, I mean, man, like I said, this guy looks healthy. I mean, I'm guessing working in a clinic all his life probably keeps up and he's still moving, but yeah, she was 105, man. She looked like a zombie.
Yeah, I've seen those, man. Those ladies are like 120. They fucking fucking balls dried out and shit. It's fucking crazy looking. Yeah. They're like a fucking mummy in one of them tombs or some shit.
They do
that, man. Go ahead and take me, man. I don't want to live that long. If I can't wipe my ass no more, like Sam Kinison said, I can't eat salt and shit, man. I'm done. I don't want to fucking hang around, man. What the fuck am I gonna do?
Yeah, I mean, that's it. What are you gonna do at that point? And I mean, I think she just sat there and watched soap operas and shit all day, and I mean, it's
fuck that. I'd be a bad-ass granny on the PlayStation or some shit.
Hell yeah. She can give us some video game news.
Hell yeah, I'd be fucking up fools on Twitch or something, man. Trying to fucking not be bored all the rest of my life. I don't know, but grannies don't do that shit, man. Like I say, I guess it depends on what kind of old person you are, what you fucking do. Damn sure couldn't fucking sit around though, laying around.
Yeah, I can't remember what the fuck she did. Now, my other great-grandmother, I guess I had several of them, but the ones that I knew of, she knitted and shit. She lived to be 88, so she was pretty old too, but not quite 100. She would knit and keep herself active, man. We always had the freshest toboggans and scarves and shit for perfect stuff for Central Alabama, but...
Yeah, you get to wear, like, cold shit, like, 3 weeks out of the year.
Yeah. I guess it kept her active though, but yeah, she kept herself busy. She liked that kind of shit. It is funny though seeing that because as a kid, that seems such an outdated concept. And I'm sure when she was a kid, they had to be knitting and shit.
Yeah, there are magazines dedicated to that shit, like Just Cross Stitch, I think is one. Like they got all kind of patterns in there and shit like that,
I saw that shit, man, and I saw a lady on a flight cross stitching one time, and it's I always say. If you ever have to hide in Walmart, go down the yarn aisle. There's not anybody down that motherfucker.
There's another one that got called So Beautiful, SEW Beautiful. I promise you, too, that's a real magazine. For all you sewing aficionados. I don't know if it's around anymore. It was at one time. It may not be in print, but it was just cross stitch and so beautiful. And I can't think of any more. I'm probably sure there is, but like, women love to read about real boring shit like that. So let's go to Joe. Who is this? Jennifer, not Jennifer. Let's go to Virginia in Minnesota, I think.
Hello, boys. This is Virginia from Minnesota. I just wanted to ask you boys, what is your favorite cookie? My favorite cookie is a pecan sandy I make from scratch. I'll hang up and listen to the sweet boys. Bye now.
Oh, cookies. Man, I love cookies. Oh, man, so many good cookies. If I had to pick a favorite, man, I'd just go with a classic chocolate chip. What about you?
I got to go with the classic Oreo. But second, man, a chocolate chip. Now, I got to ask you a question about chocolate chip. You like it chewy? You like it warm? Cold? How you like your chocolate chip?
Either way, man. Hot's good, but like sometimes you just want like a cold cookie. But either way, man, I'm not picky.
God, that was a good one. I don't like pecan sandy. You like those?
They're not bad, but not my favorite.
I like straight sugar cookie, you dumbasses.
That's not bad. Like Christmas cookie.
Oh, yeah. It's fucking good. It's just a milk, yeah. Birthdays, all of you. Ain't no Santa, yeah.
Yeah, that's fun.
Pecan sandies taste like...
What?
It tastes like sand.
You think so? I think we're having some technical issues. You there, my man? Coming in and out. My the signal's saying poor. The signal's saying poor, and it's going back from poor to excellent. So.
Uh-oh.
You there? Hey, I hear you. You hear me? Yeah.
Back in.
Okay. Yeah, man. I was looking at my the Wi-Fi signal. It was going poor. It's at excellent now, though. You still there? Yo, Jay Wiggy. It's going in and out.
Yeah,
you there?
We hear Grant Mills. We back.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I
think we had a caller try to infiltrate the network.
Infiltrate the network. Oh, good.
Yeah, I was saying, and you may have heard it, you may not have, but it's worth repeating. I think I used to do that a lot. Put the Oreos in the freezer, put the chocolate chips in the freezer. After they get frozen, man, pop them in a blender and then put them on vanilla ice cream. Man, that shit is bomb.
Oh, damn. So you're not a Hydrox man.
Man, Hydrox, the cheap Oreo offset. You know what?
That's not true.
No, are they the original?
Hydrox Oreo is a knockoff.
I heard that before.
Yep, Hydrox is the original. It's a horrible fucking name for a cookie. It sounds like an industrial cleaner or something. Hydrox.
That's back to old people. My grandmother told me that. She used to have the old Hydrox cookies and the old off-brands. They just tasted different. I don't know what it is. Maybe
they did. I really can't remember, but I know they were the original. And then, Oreo. That is a cooler name, but hell, they might be better, I guess. I don't know. I don't fuck with Oreos, man. Just got me having a damn straw. Just certain shit, man. I get old. I can't eat anymore, dude. I can't eat jalapenos. I know the next day. If I have jalapenos, man, the next day it's
Green
not.
Apple splatters?
No, dude. It's gonna be like constipation. Like I can't. Like it's sweating. Yeah, man, it's struggling, dude. Like it ain't fun. Body
changes with that shit.
Yeah, that shit sucks, man. I can't eat a lot of red meat anymore either. It makes my stomach bleed. If it's not high quality, man,
yeah, you got to get high quality red meat. I've learned that as I've gotten older, but you know me, I'm allergic to fucking everything. I'm allergic to shellfish and
that sucks. I love shellfish.
Yeah, most nuts. These nuts.
These nuts.
And then
Miss so honey.
of all things, melons too. So I know it's whack. It was all adult on set, but I agree with you, man, about the. I think as you get older, you just have to treat yourself to better quality shit, anyways. As a kid, you have a cast iron stomach.
It's true.
Red meat makes a difference. You've got to get high quality if you're going to eat it. You like fish, fresh fish?
Oh, I love fish, man. It depends. Like you know what I like, man, but it's not good for you. Well, I guess it just depends how you get it. Like I like the old school fish fillet, brick fish fillet, fucking fried like fish fillets, man.
God, they're good though. They're white as hell on the
Yeah,
inside.
they're good, man. You get them crispy and hot, like real hot, like a piece of cheese on there. It's not bad,
Yeah,
not bad. So
that sounds good as hell.
hell yeah, man. And school pizza, like everybody talks about the square school pizza, man, but we had this weird school pizza that it was triangle shaped, but not like it was weird. It was a weird looking triangle. And it had like instead of full pepperonis, like round pepperonis, had the pepperoni bits.
Oh,
You know
I
what I
love
mean?
those.
Like the pepperoni little squares. And it had like this like weird, oh man, that shit was so good, man. Pizza day, you always try to get extra money to get an extra piece. It was a different pizza though, man, because I had the other school pizza, the square sheet, but it wasn't
one
that.
that came in the massive baking sheet.
And those are good too, but they wasn't like this, man. I don't know what this was, and I've never seen it again. And motherfucker, I'd love to have that. They also did like a cube steak too, man. That was real weird.
Ooh.
Like it was like if you looked at it, you would be like, "This ain't shit." But it was like a really little piece of like cube steak with gravy, and but it wasn't like a regular, like when you're thinking about cube steak, it wasn't like that. I mean, it was weird. And then it had these mashed potatoes that came with it. Man, that shit was so fucking good though.
God.
But like you wouldn't think it would be good. It was one of those undercover lunch lady meals, man. They'd be getting on you like that, and taco salad day.
Oh, that's got to be in the top 3 of mine. Taco salad, the Crispitos.
Hell yeah.
God, man. I always thought school lunch got a bad rap. I always looked forward to it. It was delicious. We had pizza every day in high school. That was an option every day.
Oh, you had all the choices, you fucking Richie.
Yeah, we were in the middle of that. We were a good school, but not quite as. See, I always thought it was funky when kids at other schools could leave and go pick up lunch from like downtown or run through McDonald's and shit. We never got that opportunity. So but we did have a line where they had that pizza every day, and it was delicious. That's usually what I opted for. But yeah, taco salad, Crispito. What are some other classic high school lunch staples?
I'm trying to think. Ours was definitely pizza. We had cube steak, taco salad.
Shit sounds good.
Yeah, man, for sure. I bet like I'd like just like write that down, and go to the store and do some, get some revamp the old lunch lady recipes. I'm trying to think of any other ones, man. It's hard to fucking think. Sometimes they will have. Oh, I know, man. I know beef tips and gravy. With that gravy, with that brown gravy and that rice.
Yeah.
Oh, that was really good. I didn't really care about the beef tip. I like that fucking gravy and the rice.
I did too. That was good. That's excellent. We had spaghetti sometimes, but I'll be honest, it wasn't bad, but I wasn't crazy about their spaghetti. It was good. But yeah, beef tips, classic comfort food. I always thought beef tips and rice was a really good dish. With that gravy, like you said, that gravy and the rice,
I'm trying to think if we ever had chili, man. I can't. Maybe. I think we might have had chili. It's not sticking out of my mind, but.
Man, everybody be farting that day.
Man, I love some chili, man. Ooh. I'm going to tell y'all some secrets right now over chili. First of all, don't put beans in your chili. That's not real chili. No beans. Instead of using tomato sauce, Sloppy Joe sauce.
Ooh.
Yeah. Dice a whole white onion, put up in there. And if you want to, I'm not sure since the Sloppy Joe sauce and y'all folks might have other seasonings, but celery salt, put a little bit down in there maybe to taste. Yeah. And
that sounds good. I don't like beans in chili. I'm not a fan of it.
I don't either. That shit's nasty.
Yeah, I don't want to eat a bunch of fucking beans.
Hell no, give me that ground meat. Shit good.
Yeah,
Shit tasty.
yeah. Beans are for dumbasses.
Beans, get up your heart. Beans, I make fart or something like that, right?
That was the old quote, wasn't it? Beans, the musical fruit. The more you eat, the more you toot.
I never heard that one. That was always this simple one, and
I'm gonna
I
look that
remember.
up. I like where you're going with that. I saw one right now. Texas no beans chili. That sounds good. Ground turkey, sour cream, beef broth.
Beef broth. That I bet ramps it up.
Yeah, I think that would be really good. Slow cooker chili. I could eat it like that. I've eaten chili before, and I think everybody likes it when the weather gets cool outside. But yeah, the beans, people go overboard with that shit, man. I don't want.
Oh, dude. Yeah. I've had it where it's all beans and like no fucking barely any meat in there. I'm like, what is this shit?
Yeah,
Like,
I don't want that shit, man. I'm not.
Gotta take them beans out of there.
Yeah,
no beans.
Yeah, no beans. You know what? I thought about another high school lunch. We used to have some pretty bomb ass chicken nuggets.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think they had chicken now. I don't know if they're that good though. I know one time, man. So it was it was me, Grant, my friend Wiley, my other friend Levente, and then I had the other kids at the table. Those are the two I remember because the main one I'm about to talk about. This is just the funniest shit. So we're all there. I don't even know what grade this was, man. 6th, 7th grade. We're in the lunchroom, man. So we're all sitting at the table. Wiley comes up. He's got these. They started serving these vegetable sticks, right?
Oh.
So fucking Wiley, dude. Like he like I don't know if I can't remember if he bit into it or he just like cracked it open and looked inside of it or some shit. And then, man, he just puts down the vegetable stick, goes to the middle of the lunchroom where there's nothing, no chairs or anything, dude. Just like opens his mouth and like throws up a bunch of like fucking chocolate milk and all kinds of like gross shit. It was the smoothest chunk though I've ever seen. Like he didn't do any gagging or anything like that. It was just like, oh, and then just walked back. I was like, that was weird.
That's hilarious, man. That's hilarious. Ugh. That used to be a thing back in school, man. Kids just fucking
threw up
all the damn time. I remember seeing it in the lunchroom one time, and I swear to God, kid was doing the same shit. Had his tray, was turning it in, and just threw up. And it seemed like they didn't even realize that was coming. It was just like, yeah, it just hit them out of nowhere, and they couldn't stop it. Like nowadays, you can read your stomach. I can tell you if I'm gonna be throwing up.
Hell yeah.
Man, back then, motherfuckers just did it. God, man. Then you had to see. I felt bad because kids always remember. Hell, we're talking about this on a podcast. 25 fucking years later, talking shit about this kid, making fun of his ass. You don't live it down. You can't do that shit.
It was usually girls, man, and then it'd be like I remember this one girl. She was a funny looking little. She was a funny looking little girl too, man. But anyway, I remember this one time, man. It was outside. And she just randomly threw up, man. You know, back in the day when you would drink like Tang or Sunny D. So her fucking puke was like this weird neon orange. Ooh. Yeah, it's fucking nasty.
Good. Blah,
yes.
Blah, 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 blah.
Yowzer.
Yeah, kids did a lot more back then, it seems like. I don't know why, but...
No! Brody! Get in the cello! I put that one on the soundboard as well. Man, let's get into a little bit of video game stuff here we got going on. I know this week I kind of struggled to find something. So on a whim, I went old school. You remember Hydro Thunder?
Hydro Thunder. Familiar, but I can't say that I do.
I don't think we've reviewed this one yet. If so, I apologize. No. But so remember Cruisin' USA and all those games, right? So they had they had like a boat one, right? And you'd be like having speed boats, like power boats, you know? Yeah. So it was inshore powerboat racing video game All right. Originally an arcade game, with the whole big deal. Later released for the Sega Dreamcast as a launch title in 99 and was also released for PlayStation and Nintendo 64 in early 2000. This is a Midway game, the Thunder series of racing games, which includes Off-Road Thunder, Four-Wheel Thunder, Arctic Thunder, Hydro Thunder Hurricane, and the Hydro Thunder. I think the Hydro Thunder Hurricane was later released on the Xbox 360 on Xbox Live Arcade. Dreamcast version, it received favorable reviews. Okay, Nintendo 64 version, I think I actually played that one back in the day. And the PlayStation versions received mixed average reviews according to review aggregation, the website Game Rankings. I think this kind of game here is something that's one of those you gotta to really experience it. You have to have first played it, on its original, deal in the arcade or whatever, sitting down, like maybe with your friend or whatever. I think that's probably the most fun. So you didn't ever play the boat game?
I can't recall playing the boat game. I played the hell out of Cruising USA, though.
Oh, yeah, man. Hell yeah. Cruising USA was a good one. That was fun.
That was Midway's just trying to capture more of an audience with another fun. I mean, they hit a home run with Cruising USA. I wonder if they try to do bring in some boats, make it a little different, because it seems like I do. I'm looking at the setup that you would see at the arcade. That looks familiar. I just can't specifically remember playing it.
Yeah, true. I know I did. It was pretty cool. And then I also played it on the N64. I think I rented it back in the day. So the gameplay of Hydro Thunder is similar to Sega's Daytona USA. It consists of racing high-tech speedboats through treacherous environments, from the cold seas of the Arctic Circle to a post-apocalyptic version of New York City. Scattered across the tracks are blue and red boost icons. When touched, these icons allow the player who touched them to boost. Red boost icons are more scarce than blue boost icons due to the fact red boost icons give more boost fuel. When a player has boost fuel, they may use the boost button to boost, which allows a player's boat to reach speeds much higher than normally would be possible. Also, by boosting, a player can knock other boats into the air, a feature described by the game as the mighty hole. Another aspect of boosting is the hydro jump, which is performed by braking and using the boost button. When combined with the mini ramps on the tracks, players can reach shortcuts and boost icons that would normally not be accessible otherwise. So a lot of shit on this game. Kids loved the shit, anything that you had to get into, and fucking like Afterburner, that was a big one. And that Afterburner would like move. That like some of that shit would like tilt, and like crazy shit, man.
It gave you that thrill of driving before you could even drive, so I think it was instantly attractive to kids. I love those games. When what was it? You said Daytona USA. I remember that one. Fun game, man. I think those were some of the most popular games in the arcade. Anything you could sit in, have a steering wheel, or an actual gun instead of just the joystick. Everybody seemed to like those.
Oh yeah, the one with the one that you had where like you drive and you had the friend with the gun. That was cool too.
That was awesome. I can't remember
the name of that fucking game, but it was cool.
God, that was legendary. I wish I could find that game or an arcade version of that. That game was...
Oh, you can find it, but shit, you're going to pay some money. I think I saw it on eBay not too long ago when I was looking at that shit. And I think they had one. But that would definitely be fucking awesome.
How do you feel about the Arcade One machines? The kind of the ones you see at Walmart?
That'd be cool if they would, like on the last one. So they just did the NFL Blitz. They just released that one. Sweet. But the problem is it's cool and everything, but they took out where like in the in-between. Yeah, when you can like, bounce on the bounce on elbow them and like drop an elbow or whatever,
Leg drop the motherfucker. Yeah, that's kind of whack, man.
That's stupid.
I do like that you can play Wi-Fi on those. That's pretty damn cool. I got to give them credit. If you're gonna take one thing away, adding a Wi-Fi concept on an arcade game is
Oh, I didn't know you could. I didn't know you could do that.
that sounds pretty cool. $600 right now. NFL Blitz Legends arcade game, and yeah, it says see how you stack up to the competition with Wi-Fi online multiplayer
Oh,
and
that's cool. Okay,
leaderboards. I'd be into that. I think that'd be a
that's cool. That's cool.
Now, I wonder if that's on every other game because you probably remember, we're old asses, when you had to play online before you played online, we used to have the old X Band. Do you remember X Band by any chance?
No, what is that?
That shit was, they had it for Sega, they had it for Super Nintendo. It was a purple box. It actually looked like, I had it for Super Nintendo, so it looked like, almost like a game, but almost like a Game Genie, honestly. But it had a spot for
Oh
your.
God, the Game Genie.
Yeah, man, it looked like that. So you would take it and you would put your game on top and you would insert that cartridge in. You'd put the phone line on the side, and you could play online. This is around '96, I think. My brother and I went and got that. And man, we played maybe 3 times. You could send email on that, which was pretty cool, and check out the web before the web was something we do every day.
Right.
It was a shitty attempt. You know what? I can't say that. It was a early attempt at online gaming. We played Killer Instinct with a local person one time, and it was sluggish, slow. Wasn't that great. So seeing that you're able to play the classics from an arcade kind of takes me back to that. Speaking of Killer Instinct, it is also a Arcade 1 arcade machine right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Man, the Street Fighter 6. Have you seen that?
I have not. How does that look?
It kind of looks like Killer Instinct, to be honest with you. That's what it kind of reminded me of.
I may have to look at that. We went a lot down Street Fighter, and it was not my jam growing up, but I can appreciate it. Yeah.
It was my jam, but I mean, God, it's gotten so, crazy time from what it used to be.
Yeah, it has. So that's being released, right? It's coming up.
I think I think they just did a beta test. And it had some bugs, so they're dealing with that, I think. So, yeah.
They did have one thing I give Street Fighter a lot of credit on, man. Their characters were always really good. Blanca, Guile, Ryu, Cammy. They always had the big old what the hell was his name? E Honda. The big
Oh yeah,
I like
that was
him.
A crazy character.
Yeah, move that arm real fast and shit. Beat the hell out of everybody. Yeah, so they had some good characters. It wasn't my jam back in the day. I was more a fan of Mortal Kombat, but it's pretty cool. I like that.
Yeah. So with the Hydro Thunder, it was ported. We already went over that, and let's see. I'm trying to see if it was featured in any of the arcade treasures. I think Midway Arcade Treasures Deluxe and Arcade Treasures 3. So for the classic lovers, Hydro Rush, PlayStation 2, San Francisco Rush 2049. Is that the same game? I don't know, man. These motherfuckers and all the shit they do with these games. So I'm going to get into the last part of this. Midway had plans to release a sequel for Hydro Thunder. However, it was soon canceled and never recreated, though it did result in the formation of the Thunder sub-series, including Off-Road Thunder, Arctic Thunder. I remember Arctic Thunder. Our spiritual successor to Hydro Thunder, titled H2O Overdrive, was developed by Raw Thrills with the assistance of former Midway San Diego members who worked on the original arcade version of Hydro Thunder, released in May 2009. A sequel, Hydro Thunder Hurricane, was released on Xbox Live Arcade. Microsoft bought the rights to the series after Midway was acquired by Warner Brothers. I didn't know Warner Brothers bought Midway.
I didn't either.
So, damn, somebody got paid. Getting that money. So this game, man, I give it 3 out of 5 because it's pretty fun. But like just in the arcade version, and the console games were fun too, but just not as fun as the arcade. So Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to put it, man. Sometimes the arcade versions, when they got ported over to a console, it really took some of the I can't think of any specifically, but driving games. I remember playing Cruising USA on the N64 for the first time. Fun, loved it. Still think it's a great game for 64. Just not the same when you're using the little joystick as opposed to actually sitting down.
That's true.
Yeah, and again, I don't think there's anything wrong with the game. I just think you identify with actually sitting in a car, and then when you go to a joystick, it just, I don't know, a little bit of a buzzkill, but still classic games though.
I'm lying.
Yeah.
You make you making fun of me or something, motherfucker? I'll come beat your ass.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
I mean, I was getting hosed with my joystick, you dumb fuckers.
Oh, Miss Harmon.
Come on, fuck all y'all. I'm getting tired.
Are you? Did you have a long weekend? It's too many hookers.
I mean, just usual shit. Just, Bama losing got me down, shit. Yeah. I don't know. I'm just kind of tired, yeah.
Okay, well, just chill, man. We'll carry the rest of the show, you bitch. Man, right now the Broncos and Chargers 16-16 overtime. Next score wins, and let's see. I'm starting to see who has the ball. It looks like the Denver Broncos are about to punt. So boom, diggy. I don't care of any of these teams.
I don't either, but you know what? We've actually had a couple of decent Monday night football games during that. I can appreciate 16-16, but does NFL still have those shitty overtime rules? First to score wins.
Yeah, I think so.
That's whack.
I think so. I kind of like that in a way.
Man, I can't do it.
Yeah, it kind of sucks, like, because I have mixed feelings, because like when that happened with Josh Allen, was that last year? I was like, oh
no,
yeah, dude, because he was a fucking beast this weekend, dude. God, I love Josh Allen. I was having this discussion, man, but I was having a different deal, like discussion where I was saying Lamar Jackson. So like you had Cam Newton, man. Cam Newton, I compared him to the old Terminator, like the T-800, right? He'll he'll just go through you. He's not jumping over anybody. But then you got like I was saying Lamar Jackson, but maybe Lamar Jackson is more like T2 because he's such a good runner. But Josh Allen, he's kind of like a mix, man. Like he doesn't like he'll jump over you. He's got some moves, man. But he could do quarterback power too, like and straight up run through your ass. He's not a small man.
He's a beast.
He's got those moves too, man, and he can throw the ball. Because I remember his fucking deal was he couldn't throw it his first 2 seasons, I think. And then, man, once he got that dude, man.
Yeah. I like him. I'm a big fan of his alma mater, the University of Wyoming. I always thought the Cowboys were kind of seemed like a fun college team if you're going to play in the middle of nowhere, Wyoming.
I think he's from California too. Went to Wyoming. Wow.
Yeah, he is. And I always thought that was kind of strange. But man, he fits the bill of a big old Western boy, 6'5", 240 pounds almost.
Yeah. He's prototypical NFL body, like big, tall, stay in the pocket. But I mean, he actually runs and gets out there. And man, that dude. I hope they get a Super Bowl, man, because I always hated that the Bills of the 90s went 4 fucking times and never got one, dude. That sucked. I love Jim Kelly, man. He's all old and fucked up now. And damn, I hope he gets to see him fucking win one, dude. I saw him, man. I got sad when I saw him,
Yeah, he don't look the same anymore.
Yeah, no, I think he had a bout with cancer too. And I was just like, man, dude, this sucks. Because he can't talk right. And I'm like, man, I hope like he can see him win one, Yeah. Because God, dude, 4 times. That Andre Reed, that dude was a beast too, man. Thurman Thomas.
Thomas, man, that's a name.
What was Bruce Smith? I think was on those teams.
Bruce Smith
was Cornelius on any of those teams? Cornelius Bennett, was he on any of the Super Bowl teams?
Biscuit.
I know he played for the Bills, didn't he not?
I wondered. I thought he did too.
That dude was a beast.
Yeah, he definitely did. I can't remember if he was on those teams. He had transferred a bit. Yeah, Biscuit was a beast at Bama. He had the best sack of all time when he lit up the Notre Dame quarterback. Yeah, and it was weird because the Bills of the '90s. It seems like every season or every time they went to the Super Bowl, it wasn't even just like getting beat; it was getting hammered. I mean, they were losing big on a lot of those.
Yeah, I'm making it 4 fucking times, man. Damn, just man, shit.
Can't win one of them. He was there 1987, 1995, so he had his share of disappointments. Who did Biscuit
Yeah.
have the Colts? He actually played up until 2000. That seems like I remember him playing Alabama in the 80s, so he had a nice 14, 15-year NFL career. I knew he played for a while.
Hell yeah, that's not bad at all.
Shit,
let's go ahead and get into these picks before we shut her on down for the even on. All right, so let's see. We got the college football picks fucking week 8 already.
God, don't say it.
We gotta slow time down. We gotta slow it down, man. Savor it. All right, see what good games we got going on here for the come up. I'm not gonna go over any whack ass games because we'll be here forever. I'm looking. Bama on a bye this one.
They are not. They
are not. Mississippi State.
Yeah, that'll be a good game. I think it will be. I think Alabama will. I got Alabama easy, but Mississippi State. I love Mike Leach, by the way, one of my favorite head coaches of all time.
Yeah, he's getting better. He's definitely getting better. I'm gonna go with Bama, of course, on that one. We'll just go ahead and pick that.
Any overwhelmingly good games? I think. What you got? You tell me. And I don't see a ton.
Nah, I'm still looking. Let's see. LSU Ole Miss.
Good game. At LSU, 2:30 game, Death Valley. Ole Miss is good. I think if they win this game, they have a lot of momentum.
How about that fucking onside kick call? Yeah. That shit was so gangster.
That's badass. Ballsy.
Hell yeah, it was. God damn it, that kicker, man, he kicked it perfectly. I can't believe that.
That's tough. I got Ole Miss in this game. I think they go to Death Valley. I think they win. I think they keep rolling, and I think it sets up a hell of a showdown with them in Alabama in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, I think they're going to win this one too. Brian Kelly's doing better than I thought he would this year, though. What about UCLA and Oregon?
That's a good game. How's Bobo been doing? He's
Bobo, where? What? Did he go over there?
Yeah, Bo Nix at Oregon.
Oh, fuck. I thought you meant Mike Bobo. I'm like, where's he calling plays at?
I know.
Got fired.
Yeah, he's been probably 20 different teams, but not that Bobo. Our friend Bo Nix, who is
Bo Picks.
Bo Picks.
He's actually, I don't think he's doing that bad. I think he's doing pretty good at Oregon.
Yeah.
Got to get away from Auburn, man. That program's fucked.
That program's terrible. They need to get the fuck out of Dodge. Oregon, UCLA. I'm going to go with Oregon on it. I don't like UCLA.
Yeah, I'm going Oregon. Oh, well, Texas, OSU.
Oh, good game actually. OSU's been pretty impressive. They were close when they lost to TCU. That was a battle too in overtime. I'm going to go Gundy, Oklahoma State.
Yeah, the fighting Gundies. I'm going to go with OSU. Let's see, what else?
I'll throw you one. Syracuse and Clemson. Syracuse has actually had a team this year.
That's my team, y'all. I'm glad y'all included me on the picks, dumbasses. I'm out, y'all. Fuck y'all.
All right, Whis. We'll see you next time. What was that again?
That's Syracuse at Clemson. Number 14 versus...
Oh, yeah. I'm going Clemson.
You know what? There's got to be some weird stat where Syracuse has upset Clemson or played them really close in the past couple of years.
They might get it.
I'm gonna use that as my oddball pick this week. I'm gonna go Syracuse upsets them.
What do you think about South Carolina, Texas A&M?
Good game too. Maybe there is some good games this weekend. I haven't got to see South Carolina too much this year. I think they're. I haven't checked them out a lot, so A&M played Bama pretty tough. I'm gonna go A&M on that.
I'm gonna go South Khaki. South Khaki, baby. And I think that's about it. Let's we'll do one more. What about Kansas State, TCU?
Oh, Kansas State, TCU. I'll give you the floor on this one. Let me think about it.
I'm gonna go TCU.
Yeah, they played pretty good. Man, they've had a pretty decent program over the past couple of years. Always a threat. Yeah, I like TCU.
All right, cool. So now NFL time. Week 7. New Orleans at Arizona. Thursday game. These Thursday games have been just terrible.
Yeah. Is that the prime shit that they're trying to say?
Yeah.
Now? Oh, yeah. I don't. God. Oh, man. I don't know about that. New Orleans and Arizona. Ooh, I'm going to go Arizona on that one.
Yeah, I'm going Arizona too. Quarterback situation in New Orleans is weird. And Sunday, we got Atlanta at Cincy.
Cincinnati. I like the Bengals on that.
I'm going to go Bengals too, even though Marcus Mariota is getting better. Detroit at Dallas.
Detroit, Dallas. The Battle of the Blues. I know Prescott's supposed to be coming back, right? Looking at coming back.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I like Dallas.
Oh, yeah, Dallas. Indianapolis at Tennessee.
What's Derrick Henry been doing? Has he been quiet?
I don't even know what their record is.
I
don't think it's as good, though, because I think the quarterback play has been kind of shoddy.
I feel like I haven't heard as much about him. Well, I take it back.
They're 3-2. So
he's averaged 100 yards in a couple of games. So far, 408 yards. I like Henry, man. He's a monster to watch. I haven't heard too much about him, but I mean, I don't think he's ever bad. He's always solid. Yeah, I'll go Tennessee.
Tennessee as well. Green Bay at Washington.
God, Green Bay and Aaron Rodgers breaking my heart as my fantasy quarterback.
Hey, man, this last game was fuck the Jets. Man, he needs Devontae Adams back.
Yeah, just because I need him, I'm going to go Green Bay, but shit.
I'm going Green Bay because Washington's a fucking mess. Tampa at Carolina.
Tampa's also a mess.
Yeah, I think they're 3-2 as well.
Yeah,
right?
I think they are, man. Tom Brady getting all upset and shit.
I think he's going through a divorce. Actually, they're 3-3. Son of a bitch.
Yeah,
Fuck you, Tom.
Yeah, I'll go Carolina. He can't keep doing that shit, man, throwing it out there. Well, I'm not coming back. I'm coming back. Fuck that shit, dude. Either make a decision or don't. And if you're going to waffle once. God damn it. It seems like every season we have to hear his bullshit, so.
Yeah, fuck him.
I go Panthers.
I'm going to go Tampa Bay because Carolina, they're fucked. They're like 1-6 or whatever, 1-5. Oh, God, they're horrible. New York at Jacksonville.
New York at Jacksonville. Is Jacksonville any good this year with Trevor Lawrence?
I know they lost this last one, but they're better than they were last year, 2-4. But last year they were fucking terrible. So New York's looking actually pretty good this year because Saquon, if he can stay healthy, that's his problem is he always gets hurt. And they don't have no fucking run game. And Daniel Jones ain't going to get it done by himself.
Ooh, I like Saquon.
He's good, but he ain't that damn good.
I like the Giants on that one.
Yeah, I'm going to go Giants. And you got Cleveland out Baltimore.
I've always liked the Ravens. I think we had that talk a couple of weeks ago about teams. Baltimore have no other real reason, just the fact I like them.
Yeah, they lost last weekend, and I think, or this past weekend, and I think they'll be, pissed. New York Jets at Denver.
The Jets at Denver. Man, we just watched the Broncos go down. I'm going to go Jets.
Oh, Broncos lost.
Yeah, Chargers got a field goal.
Oh, shit.
Yep. So, Yeah, I'll go.
Russell Wilson.
Been a disappointment. Yeah, I'm gonna go Jets. Is that who we were saying? Jets.
Jets. Yeah, you're
Jets.
Jets. Yeah, I'm gonna go Jets too. They're doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, now I got two fucktard ass teams here. Houston at Las Vegas.
Oh God. Man, give me the floor, Grant Mills.
I'm picking Houston because I told you I'm picking against the Raiders the whole rest of the year. Fuck them.
I'm gonna join you in that boycott at least this week. Go Texans.
Seattle at Los Angeles Chargers.
Chargers just played a good game here. You know what? I'm gonna go Chargers.
I go Chargers too. Geno Smith, not the answer. Kansas City at San Fran.
Kansas City, San Fran. I like San Fran. I think they're not bad.
Jimmy G looking good, but I think KC's gonna pull it out because they lost to Joshy Allen this last one. And we got Pittsburgh at Miami, and I think Tua is coming back this game.
God, what do you think? He should retire.
Yeah.
We talked about this at the gym the other night, and
I
like
let it go.
Man. Yeah,
let it go.
Fantastic guy. Seems like just a wonderful human being. Really, seems like his family's great. I mean, legendary at Alabama, but good night, man. I mean, I've never seen anybody as just ripped apart like he's been, and I worry about him, and I think after that he's not the same. I don't know that, but it seems like after injuries it takes him a while to bounce back. That being said, he's still got a pretty good cast around him. I'm going to go Dolphins.
Yeah, Dolphins. All right. Now the Monday game, that looks like that's not going to be very good. Chicago and New England.
Ugh. The Bears and the Patriots. Yeah.
Chicago's been fucking horrible this year.
Yeah, and I've been wanting Mac Jones to do really well. He hasn't. He's not really. He hasn't done too great. But you know what? It's at some point he's got to do something. Yeah, Chicago hasn't been much. Let's go Patriots.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Patriots as well. I think they still have what's his name? The rookie? Zappy?
Zappy. Yeah, it's Zappy. Zappe.
I don't even know where he's out of.
Any legitimacy to Zappy? Bailey Zappe starting over Mac Jones. So yeah, that could be a game changer.
Yeah, Mac's hurt, so.
Yeah, he's been hurt too. Man, another one of my favorite quarterbacks at Alabama. Zappe's from Western Kentucky, 6'1", young guy out of Victoria, Texas.
Ooh, Western Kentucky, baby.
Western Kentucky's had some pretty solid offenses over the past couple of years.
They're not bad.
No, good team.
They beat some teams, right?
Yeah. Good on shit. On September 24th, they whooped Florida International 73-0.
Whoa, baby.
Yeah, there's some bad. They got some good teams. We'll see. That'll be interesting to see if Mac Jones gets benched over him. I don't foresee it, but we might have to tune into that one next week. Get that second half on the show.
Yeah, man. So what's going on this weekend, Jay Wiggy? Big plans with the wife, Mrs. Jay Wiggy?
You know what? I don't even know if we have any plans this weekend. It's been nada, lada, rida, nowa. We're still in that sounded like a Whis. Yeah, we're still in the post-vacation lull. Had to turn back to reality today, so no plans as of yet. Grant Mills, I know you got something exciting going on. Break it down.
Nah, man. I haven't really been doing shit, dude. I've just been staying at home watching games, man. That is about it. Just watching games, you know.
We don't have plans. We can make plans.
All good in the hood, baby. I know Whis is gone, so he'll probably have another exciting weekend of who knows what.
Yeah,
but hell,
2 weeks away from Halloween. We have a Halloween show.
Yeah, that reminds me. I'm going to be doing something called Tales from Whis, and it'll be some, you know, I'm not gonna just. It's not gonna be. This is gonna be a mini thing within a thing, maybe that comes up. A mini podcast within a podcast. Tales from Whis, and later on Whis Creever as well. But hell, Jay Wiggy might even give me some horror episodes, because I want to do it like like not just reading it, but with the characters and everything. So we'll get into that. That kind of stuff will be coming soon, everyone. Yeah, that'll be on the horizon. So yeah, we'll be watching a lot of college football this weekend. Definitely. I'm trying to think if I should do something different for bourbon. I've just been Jack, and then Buffalo Trace. It took me like a day to kill a fucking fifth, so I'm worried about myself.
That is sweet, though.
I drink that anymore. It's too easy to drink. I need something that's gonna, kick me in the ass a little bit.
I've got one for you. It was what did I try this? I bought it when I was on vacay. It was Woodson's bourbon. I think
Woodson's bourbon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good stuff. I think it may have been it's they put it in the Cabernet barrels, the actual wine barrels. It was really good, really sweet for a bourbon, but man, I'm a big fan of it. I think it's Charles Woodson's brand.
What, the football player?
Oh yeah.
Oh shit. Okay. Woodson's.
You know who else has one that's a pretty good? Terry Bradshaw.
Really?
Bradshaw bourbon. I had that, bought it last year, and took it to a bourbon review with people that are fancier than me. And we all had a tasting, and it was one of the higher end tastings. Bradshaw's bourbon is not too much. I think it runs 30, 40, 50 bucks. It's not more than 50. Highly rated. His was good. It's funny. You see those types of bourbons and you think they're a gimmick just for those guys to make money, and maybe they are, but if they're putting out a good product, I'll support it.
Oh yeah, for sure. If it's good, man. Quality, baby.
Yeah,
quality over quantity.
Woodson's and Bradshaw. That's my recommendations this week.
Awesome. Well, definitely check it out. All you out there, have a great weekend. Watch some football and do what you do, and smoke it up. Oh yeah, we'll be back Monday, 9:30. Yeah.